Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. In 2015, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, just a year after he took office, announced a very ambitious scheme aimed at girls in the country. The scheme was called Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Prime Minister Modi launched the scheme from Haryana's Panipat. Bollywood actress Madhuri Dixit was made the brand ambassador of the initiative. The campaign was aimed at addressing the dipping child sex ratio and empowering the girl child in the country. Now, 6 years later, it has come to light that 80% of the funds for the scheme has been used only for its advertising. Not for the sectoral interventions, not on the actual ground action in sectors of girls' education or their health, but on advertisement. 80% of the funds used only on advertisement, and this is not any NGO data that the governments, both central and various states, could term as incorrect. This is the report of the Parliamentary Committee headed by BJP Maharashtra MP Hina Gavit. So what did the report actually say? What exactly was the aim and what were the goals under Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme, and who is responsible for the poor implementation of the scheme? Let us talk about this in today's video, but before that, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it. And if you are watching this video on Facebook, please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Now, on Thursday, a committee on women empowerment tabled a report titled Empowerment of Women Through Education with special reference to Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme in Lok Sabha. The report flagged the poor state of implementation of the flagship Beti Bachao Beti Padhao initiative. It said that a staggering 80% of the fund released by the centre was spent on advertising the scheme rather than actual groundwork. Let us talk about this report in detail first. The committee said since its inception in 2014-15 till 2019-20, the total budgetary allocation under the scheme was 848 crore rupees, excluding the COVID-stricken financial year of 2020-21. During this period, an amount of 622.48 crore rupees was released to the states. However, to the committee's dismay, only 25.13% of the funds, that is 156 crore rupees plus, have been spent by the states. The report said that it reflects on not up to the mark performance of the scheme. Even the CAG made reference to the scheme's implementation and very less spending by the states in 2016-17. In its report, the committee said that 50 lakh rupees per year is earmarked per district for utilization under 6 different components. That is, 16% for intersectoral consultation or capacity building, 50% for innovation and awareness generation activities, 6% for monitoring and evaluation, 10% for sectoral interventions in health, 10% for sectoral interventions in education, and 8% as flexi funds. The committee observed that out of total of 446 crore rupees released during 2016-19, a whopping 78.91% was spent only on media advocacy. Yes, 78.91% of the funds used on media advocacy. The committee further said that while it understands the necessity to have a media campaign to spread the message of Beti Bachao Beti Padhao among the people, it also feels that it is equally important to balance the objectives of the scheme. Now let us talk about the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme and what exactly it entails. Now, when the scheme was launched back in 2015, the main aim was to address the declining child sex ratio. According to the official website of the initiative, the census 2011 has shown significant declining trend in child sex ratio with 918 girls per 1000 boys in the age group of 0 to 6 years. It says that the unabated decline in CSR since 1961 from 976 in 1961 to 927 in 2001 and 918 in 2011 is a matter of grave concern, as it also reflects the low status of women in our society and indicates her disempowerment over a life cycle continuum. Declining CSR is also indicative of pre-birth discrimination manifested through gender-biased sex selection and post-birth discrimination against girls in terms of healthcare, nutrition, and educational opportunities. The initiative covers three ministries, that is, Ministries of Women and Child Development, Health and Family Welfare, and Human Resource Development. Certain districts were identified where the CSR was low and the scheme was to be implemented in a phase-wise manner. Now let us talk about the phases. In the first phase, 100 districts were identified on the basis of low child sex ratio as per census 2011. In the second phase, the scheme was further expanded to 61 additional districts selected from 11 states and union territories having CSR below 918. The pan-India expansion of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao covering all the 640 districts of the country was launched on 8th of March 2018. Now, there are two major components of this particular scheme. First is advocacy and media campaign on Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and second is multi-sectoral intervention in selected gender-critical districts worse on child sex ratio. Now, if we talk about the advocacy and media campaign, under this particular component, a nationwide campaign was launched for celebrating girl child and enabling her education. The campaign was supposed to aim at ensuring that girls are born, they are nurtured and educated without discrimination to become empowered citizens of this country with equal rights. A 360-degree media approach was also designed as an awareness campaign that included radio spots, radio jingles in Hindi and regional languages, television publicity, community engagement through mobile exhibition vans, social media and field publicity, etc. Moreover, awareness generation through SMS campaign, mailers, handouts, brochures and other IEC material in English, Hindi and regional languages were also planned. Let us talk about the second component. Under multi-sectoral intervention, 405 gender-critical districts worse on child sex ratio were selected where schematic intervention and sectoral actions in consultation with Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of HRD was supposed to take place. The states were supposed to undertake measurable outcomes and indicators to improve the child sex ratio. A flexible framework for ground action was supposed to be developed by the state task forces for developing, implementing and monitoring the state or district plans of action to achieve the state-specific monitorable targets. The ground action can include monetary support for women after childbirth, schemes to upskill them, ensuring their more participation in educational institution, in jobs and overall monetary support if the girl child is born. Many of these schemes already exist in different states with different names. The issue, however, is that the money sent by the centre was still not used as much as it should have been by the states. So has the child sex ratio improved as per the aim of Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao? Well, yes, it has. As per the 5th National Family Health Survey 2019-2021, it shows that there has been some improvement in this regard. For every 1,000 men, India has 1,020 women. That's at par with developed countries. However, sex ratio at birth in India is still low. The sex ratio at birth for the country was still 929 females per males, an improvement from 919 in 2015-16, but still it is lower than the natural standard of 952 females birth per 1,000 male births. Additionally, COVID-19 pandemic has presented new challenges for women. According to a policy brief issued by the Right to Education Forum in January 2021, 10 million girls in India could drop out of secondary school due to COVID-19. Take a look at women employment. According to an Economic Times report, India's already low female workforce participation has been skewed further by the pandemic. Data from the periodic labor force survey by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation shows that the female unemployment rate in urban India is at 13.1% for October-December quarter of 2020, which is higher than the national average of 10.3%, while women labor force participation rate stood at 20.6% compared to national average of 47.3%. So yes, while one of the main objectives of the scheme is being achieved, we have to also look at the concerns. The money allocated for the initiative is taxpayers' money, and in the post-pandemic world, there are many concerns regarding education, employment and health of women. So this taxpayers' money might as well be used for actual ground action as much as it is being used for the advertisement. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Also, before I end this video, if you like the journalism that we do, if you like the stories that we do, please do consider paying us. You can pay us through our subscription model, which is available on our website. Please go to our website www.hwnews.in/subscribe, and there you will find multiple subscription options. There are one-time payment options as well, like monthly payment option and yearly one-time payment option as well. So please, if you want us to continue the journalism that we do, please do pay us, do buy our subscription plans. Thank you so much.